Hey, Nathaniel, how you doing? Hi, Bryce. Good to see you guys. I'm out here working tonight on the Packard frame. This is a 33 Packard. So, hey, David. Welcome, brother. I'm out here working on the 33 Packard frame tonight. You can kind of see it here a little bit. It's got stuff on it, but I'm meeting with a former customer tomorrow, and he was wanting to get a hold of these running board bracket supports. So I'm going to take those off here tonight. Anybody else who was here the other night for the live, not the greatest live in the world, but it was alive. And I made a new purple wire. Maybe later tonight I'll get on another live, and we'll try to fire up the Camaro. So we'll see what happens, okay? So anyways, I'm going to get back to grinding, and I'll be right back. Talk to you guys some more. Let's see here. I might have to go get a drift pin or something and a hammer. The answer to most problems on our cars is a hammer. Yeah, it's going to need some persuasion. This has got some, looks like 3/8 diameter rivets that are holding this part on. And, well, they've been on there since 1933. Let's see here. Daniel, do you know Michael Long? Michael Long. Wasn't he an actor or a singer or something? Hammers always help, Bryce. Let's go get a hammer and maybe a couple of helping tools to go with those. Back in here. Did I let you guys know that yesterday I got the approval for the new building? Finally, after, I guess it's been 10 months of arm wrestling over this thing. So I've got to get a couple pictures showing the thicknesses of the cement. You know, the pad has got to be X amount of inches thick, and put a level on it and show them a few pictures of it being level. But so yeah, tomorrow's Friday. I plan on sending in the complete package to the building company and have them come out here maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks, something moving on that. So okay, that's going to be a huge help to me. Space is really limited right now, and yeah, it's kind of a pain. Yeah, I got something here to show you. We'll use this hammer tonight. A guy named Manny, I got to get his channel name again. It's just not coming to me right away. I'll get it for you guys. Made this hammer. Check this hammer out, man. This thing is awesome. It's heavy, it's all steel, it's all hand fabbed as far as the handle goes. It's got a nice wood handle on the end. Very, very cool tool. And thought I was very fortunate to get that. He gave a couple to Arco, and so Arco gifted one to me. Alright, I don't want a pointed one. Let's see here. Here's some of my can you see down in there? Can't tell if the camera's picking it up or not. But I just got a bunch of, you know, drift pins, punches, and such. There we go. We'll use that one. Okay, let's go take a few whacks at it. I don't know if you could hear me when I was sitting down, but these look, I haven't measured them, but they look to be 3/8 rivets that hold these brackets on. maybe in a minute or two, I can get my wife to come out here and explain to you why this one right here is pointing back when all the other 5 are pointing straight out. That's for her to tell. See if this will help us. Come on, baby. Let go. Well, maybe I have to grind a little bit more. You know, when you rivet something like this, whether it's something like this or a smaller rivet, the rivet swells inside the hole, and that's what helps to hold it tight along, of course, pointing the other side of the rivet. So might not come out as easy as I hope, but they'll come out. Need to get that. Yeah, I love organized. Yeah, I do too, Bryce. I could spend all my time trying to organize this place and never get anything done, even though I almost don't get anything done. So this frame that I'm working on right now is what the Roadster is going to be built on. This frame came from Arco up at Outlaw Customs. This cowl came from Chad at Honest Peyton Speed Shop. Got some other pieces in there from Chad, like the front suspension and other parts that are really, really nice parts, really good parts. This cowl is in great condition. I started restoring that a while back, and then everything got too crowded, and I just don't have the space in there to work on some of these things. So that's why this is out here in the driveway. And then just the other night, I want to show you something. This is very cool. I need to spray something on the ends here, but you can see that good. This is a Ford 9-inch rear end that I got from my neighbor. He builds hot rods. He was over here yesterday with his 69 GTX. I mean, it's a full, beautiful restoration. And very, very, very nice car. But he's had this. He was going to maybe build a hot rod or something and potentially use this. Everything's gone through completely. All it needs is some freshening up and paint. But it's really a nice piece, and you know, he gave it. I'll just say he gave it to me because the price was so low. It's almost the same thing. So, anyways, this is. I'm not going to try to show you the front suspension there that I got from, and the front axle and everything that I got from Chad because it's too messy in here. Have I figured out what I'm going to call it? Yes, Bryce. We're going to call it Larry the Roadster, and the theme changed just a little bit because I'm going to build it based on a Roadster that my dad, whose name was Larry, built back in 1947. And so I'm collecting these parts, and I'm sure I'll have the pictures of that on another, you know, live or a video or something in the near future. But it looks like the same frame. I know it's a Packard frame that he had on it, and it looks very similar to this one. In the photos, I only have 2 photos to kind of go off of, and they're black and white. And like I said, they were taken in 1947. But like, you know, the front of this, you can see pretty plainly in the picture. So whether it's exactly the same or not, it doesn't matter. But it's going to be in the appearance of that. My dad was 15 years old when he built that one, just by collecting parts that he could find. You know, a true rat rod, basically. Another cool thing about that car is it had tri-power, and I'm going to build this with tri-power as well. I'm going to have to fabricate up some parts, of course, and maybe the whole intake. I don't know. I'm thinking about putting a blower on it too, so I got a couple of things to think about before I make a final decision. But I'd like to go with the tri-power because that keeps it in line with what he built. He had a straight 6 Buick in it. I got a straight 8 Buick in there from Arco. You may have seen some video on that. That car, or that motor is incredible. I mean, it's so big. I mean, and so what I've done is I've taken and I've 3D scanned all of these different components that I'm building with this car with, and I'm positioning everything in a CAD system on the computer so that I can you know, make sure everything fits properly instead of just using a measuring tape or whatever, so I can get everything set in position, get the ride level set really good and accurately, set the rear end up, everything, you know, where it should be geometrically and all that. And I'm really excited about doing this. So I'm actually going to be doing some videos or maybe lives, if I can figure out how to do a live while I'm using my computer system. I will I'll do some lives like that, but I'll be able to like design my motor mounts, my body mounts, perches, and, you know, suspension components and whatnot that I still need. I've got all the main parts, but I need obviously there's going to be some other details that I've got to make. So anyways, the body, I'm building that by hand. So that's a one-of-a-kind. It's kind of like a T-bucket, but bigger. And so, because I'm bigger than those guys were back in, you know, the 20s. So I want to make sure I fit in it and it's comfortable. So I'll be doing that. It's going to be a lot of fun. I think it'll be a really cool car with that straight 8 in it. I just can't, I'm just so excited to get into that thing. Soon as my son will be moving pretty soon, and I'll have the new building up, and so I'm going to use this building probably mostly for like machining work or engine or transmission. Oh yeah, I got the transmission for this out of a 1948 Chevy truck, and it's a 3-speed manual. It bolts right up to that Buick straight 8, so that's cool. But I'll probably do like the engine, transmission, you know, I've got a machine, I've got a Bridgeport, I've got a lathe, and all that kind of work in here. I'm sure at some point I'll have this set up in this garage too. But a lot of the other stuff, like painting or maybe like grinding like this, you know, if it's a winter time or something like that, I'm going to do a lot of that type of work out here. It keeps the shop cleaner over on this side, and keeps the house cleaner too. So let's see here. Cowboy's here. How are you tonight, Cowboy? Yeah, it's good to see you. Anybody else come in that I missed? Let's see here. Yep, we've talked about that, Bryce. The new Puppy Nation. Hey, how are you? I'll tell you what, I don't know if you're still on here or not. I hope you are. I watch more puppy videos, I think, than car videos. They are the best. The new, okay. Hey, Bryce, I don't know if you can do this. I don't know if I even have a moderator on here or not, but the new Puppy Nation, can you take that down and text it to me or email it to me? I want to check that channel out. Everybody, Nathaniel, everybody, Nathaniel was on early. Von Morgan, do you know Michael Long? Man, the name sounds familiar. I think he's a celebrity or something, but I'm not sure. Give me a little more info. Maybe we can figure that out here. Let's see here. All right. Good, good, good. Looking good. Thanks, Bryce. Yeah, I want to check that channel out. And I probably looked at it already, but I got to figure out how to make somebody a moderator. I'll figure that out too. Yeah, just write it down or something, and I'd appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna beat on this thing again a little bit, see if we can break one of these loose. Might have to get some heat out.